I told you I got this whole camera thing. But welcome back, Community Talk 101, everybody, y'all. I got a great guest in the house today. Came a couple hours away. How many hours was it, Polo?
Man, it was like 5.
Oh my God. She just rolled 5 hours away to come do this fucking interview with me, y'all. So we're definitely gonna,
Oh yeah, I had to. Even though I was a little late, but it's cool.
That's all good. I told him this is our show.
Oh yeah.
It's not about time. We just, we want everybody to have their shit, have their spotlight, their moment, let their words be heard. I love it. I want everybody's voice to be heard.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so tell me where you from.
I'm from Buffalo, New York, originally.
New York.
Buffalo, New York, but Charlotte is like my second home. We moved there shortly after I was born and moved like back and forth, so I'm familiar with both areas.
Okay.
Yeah. So Buffalo, New York originally. We moved out because of the taxes and the cold and the crime rate.
From New York?
Yeah.
Yeah, my boy Saints from Buffalo, New York. He said it's one of the second poorest cities.
Yeah. They're not developing it like that. It's like the Bronx. They're not developing that part of that area either, but that's cool. They'll get there one day.
Okay, so tell me about your love for music. I see you've been doing it since you was in middle school.
Yeah. When I was like, my mother sings, and my father plays the bass, and my uncle sings as well, and my grandfather sung too. So it was a very deep musical family.
Right.
So like, with all of that, before I was conceived, my mom was singing to me in her stomach. So that's all I know.
Okay.
So going into middle school, like when I used to be playing sports, we would be sitting on like the bleachers, making beats on the bleachers and like freestyling and stuff like that. And that's where I first like came to a point where I'm like, okay, I think I might like this.
Okay. So tell me about growing up. Oh, I know people like to stay away from that question sometimes, but you know what?
Yeah. So me growing up, I was kind of low key awkward though. I like thinking back on it, like, because when I was growing up, I was still trying to figure out what I wanted to do and who I was. Because being the middle child, I was always somebody that was like, okay, we don't really know what he's gonna do yet. My older brother had the expectation, my little brother just had like the attention. So I was kind of like, stuck in the middle.
Uh-huh.
So me trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to do was the hard part until, after a while, like growing up in middle school, my dad, my mom called me the ladies man. That was my thing for a little bit. It was like, oh, he's the ladies man. I was like, I guess. But like me growing up, my siblings don't know how to sing. But me and my mother and my uncle knows how to sing, but I was blessed to be given that.
Yes.
But I was too shy as a kid because my mom and my uncle always put like pressure on me or us as kids. It was like, who can sing, who can't, who can do this. So it was tough. But going into high school, I think I finally found my niche somewhere I wanted to be.
Okay. Into high school.
Yeah.
Okay. So, when you started doing music, like, what was your influence? Like, who influenced you the most when it came to music?
Yeah, it's easy. In 2015, okay, so I dropped out of high school, 2015, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna just get a job, do my thing. So I was getting a job, I was going back and forth, walking to work, and I ran into this artist. You know who Logic is?
Mm-mm.
Logic is he's a hip hop artist. He made the 1-800 song that was so popular on the radio. But I heard his, she know about him. Yeah, so, I heard his first album, his Under Pressure album, and it just stuck with me. I listened to that song 24 hours, 7 days a week, like all day, every day, because I liked the way that it was produced and the music in it touched me in a way. So whenever like the winter time comes, like this November time, it always reminds me of that song when I first started. He influenced me to go after music.
Okay. So when it comes down to your music, what are you trying to achieve? What is the message that you're sending in your music?
That if you have a creative spot, then use it. More than anything, if you have something that you want to do, then go ahead and do it. And I emphasize this to every single one of my friends too. Like, if you want to do something, then go ahead and do it. Even if you fail, you at least know. So like, go out and try it. Because that was one of my things from a kid. I would have been able to do this a long time ago if I would have did it and
Came
just
out
stuck
your
to
shell.
it. Yeah.
You be stuck in our shell. It's all right.
Right.
When you find it,
Exactly.
You know
That's
what
the
I'm
key.
saying? When you
Yeah.
find it and you know you want to embrace it, it doesn't even really matter how nobody around you feel or what they think. You know
Exactly.
what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And
But
that's
what are
the key.
some ways that you have networked as far as getting your music out there?
That was one of my problems beginning. It still kind of is. I'm still working on it. Like that's why I'm like doing stuff with you, like trying to come out here with you, spend some time. Because my main thing was networking because I'm kind of like standoffish in my little my corner. But the main thing that I have been doing is just pushing it on the internet and going to some shows here and there.
Okay.
But other than that, I haven't really been connecting. That's something that I'm focused on this year.
And that's what we're doing. That's what, I don't know if I explained to you or not. I tried to explain to everybody. But Community Talk 101, basically, I was creating a platform for networkers. You want to get your music out there. We got people who want to hear it. We got some producers on the team. We got some managers on the team. We got a lot of people on the team that's ready to network with you. You know what I mean? So when it comes down to me asking the question about how are you with networking, it's very important because they need to know whether you're a person that they can work with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Most definitely. That's how willing are you to help others?
I help everybody all the time. It doesn't matter. I'm not stingy with what I know or my ability to do stuff. Like everybody comes to me asking, what is DB levels? What is this? How do you mix? How do you master? How do you make beats? And I'm like, all right, if you come into my house and sit with me, I will teach you all this stuff. I don't really have no problem with telling somebody because I feel like that's one of the problems in North Carolina. Is like the culture is very selfish. Here it's different.
It's different.
It's very
I'm from
different.
Florida, so the culture is
right.
absolutely different. Where I come from, opposed to being here in Atlanta, I completely understand.
Everybody in Charlotte. Right. And since the baby came out of Charlotte recently, everybody's like, oh snap, we on the map now. But it wasn't just him doing it by himself.
It wasn't.
That's the problem with them up there. But it's all good though.
They don't recognize that talent where it should be,
Right. When it should be exposed, like
when it should be exposed, most definitely. You know what I mean? So where are you when it comes to the community? So we got to talk about the community.
As far as what? What do you mean?
Like, how are you involved with the community? What are you doing to give back? What is your involvement?
My involvement right now with the community is real small. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay,
I ain't
that's
gonna hold
okay.
you. But like the only reason why is because I'm focusing on myself first.
Gotcha.
I can't help nobody else if I don't have my stuff in order.
Exactly.
So I'm like, okay, if I get all my stuff settled right now, then when I go out to help somebody, they'll be more willing to accept it, rather than be like, who are you? I don't know who you are. That'd be kind of awkward. So I mean, I'm still working on myself.
Gotcha.
But if I had the opportunity, I would. For sure.
That's a great answer. There's no right or wrong answers. You feel me? I just want to hear how everybody else answer differs because everybody have their own perspective. You know what I mean? You're trying to get yourself somewhere, and that's okay. But let me tell you, get a little bit more involved with the community because it's another way to get your music out.
That's true.
That's another way to get your music out. You get people accustomed to you, to who you are because you're out. Then they're gonna say, hey, this is a pretty decent young man. Let me check out his music. Why not?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why not? Especially when you know a couple people in the city, just a little bit involvement, just a little bit. And at the same time, that's gonna help you work on yourself. Helping you work a little bit with other people help you work on yourself too, because then you kind of get a feel and an outlook on what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Just to get so you can see, and it's okay. Your involvement is not the worst thing. You know what I'm saying? That should, find yourself. That's what you need to do. Find yourself, and that'll give you that willingness to wanna. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So when it comes to your music, okay, like what makes you you?
What makes me is my personality. It can't be duplicated. I don't care. No, it can't be duplicated. I am a person of. I like to give to people. I like for them to experience what I experienced the first time I listened to a song. That's very deep for me because I feel like first impression is everything. So like it doesn't matter how the song sounds 2 years from now. If it touched you in the way from the beginning, it's always gonna stick with you. So I try to make sure that I always touch somebody the right way the first time. Yeah.
I love it. Okay, so give me 3 words to describe you, Polo.
Loving, patient, those are not the only three things, but those are my biggest three.
Gotcha.
Those are my biggest three. Yeah, for sure.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh, in 5 years, I plan to have. All right, so this I was thinking about this for a minute. So listen, in 5 years, I want to be in the Grammy seat. Even if I don't win or not, I just want to be there at the Grammys at least just have me in that discussion and like Post Malone,
manifest it.
right, with like some of those big artists that I looked up to, and of course, you know, me having my family there, a wife and a kid. Hopefully, God willing. So yeah, that's where I plan on being in 5 years.
I love it. So what is your thought about self-motivation? Do you consider yourself self-motivated?
You have to be. I don't feel like everybody's gonna be there to motivate you all the time. You have to be able to self-motivate. If you can't, then you're just gonna be lost. Especially if you're trying to gain independence. Because one thing that I've learned over this whole year of trying to like really get out there myself is that self-confidence and motivation is very important.
Self-education.
That too. Yeah, that too.
Education.
Right.
You've got to educate yourself, you guys. A lot of people is not going to tell you the information that you need to know. And, you know, I hear people like, oh, I got to Google it. Nigga, Google is what the hell works, nigga.
Yeah,
fuck you talking about? Ask Siri, Alexa, whoever the fuck. Google, whoever. That shit works, man. Use that shit. Utilize it.
You know what's funny about that, though? Like, when we first started, my older brother started music before me. And YouTube was the main thing that he went to. That was his go-to. And I was like, okay, let me try this out. That's where I usually get my information from, if it's like what's going on or if it's like what's happening.
YouTube.
But also, I don't like to get too involved in it either because it's like it's a balance, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to balance it. Too much of social media or something like that can totally deteriorate what you're trying to do with yourself. It can make you question yourself more than anything. So I try to balance it out.
Especially when it comes down to the criticism, you guys, you have to know it's going to be bad criticism thrown at you, whatever you do in life. It doesn't matter what you're doing in life. Somebody's going to throw some type of fucking criticism at your ass, and you have to be prepared. Even me, myself, even what I'm doing right here, of course. We're going to get some feedback. It is what it is. We're not really concerned. I just know what we're doing is a good, positive-ass thing. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And we're bringing people together because that's definitely what I'm standing for right now. You know, when it comes down to community talk, is unity. That's it. You know what I mean? Us just being one with each other, being able to work with each other, being able to talk to each other, and acknowledge who we are and that support.
Yeah, of course.
That support. And when we're getting it from total strangers, they know it. I say this shit every fucking podcast. I get more fucking support from complete strangers.
Yeah, the people that you know.
The loved ones,
exactly.
family, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Being 34 years old and I know the motherfucker for 34 years and we're not really getting that support it's a shit hell of a feeling. Y'all don't understand. It's a hell of a feeling. It's a hell of a feeling.
Right, and it's nothing more traumatic than to have something that you've created from scratch and somebody being like, oh no, this is trash from somebody that you knew for that long too.
You gotta understand all that criticism, even like what we just talked about, good and bad criticism. All that criticism is not just thrown at you as good nor bad. It's jealousy.
Yeah.
It's envy. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more than just negative criticism. It's a lot more behind it when it comes from different people. You should know the sincerity of a person when you're speaking to them.
Right. Yeah. Of course.
That's something that we should just gather as human nature. We should just gather that instantaneously when a person is being sincere with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like really. So tell me, what is the most common reason you feel like people fail?
It's kind of hard. I want to say inconsistency. Inconsistency and maybe, I'm going to just put a second one in there. Inconsistency and, I don't really know how to say it because I'm kind of like bad with these words. Not being authentic to yourself. I'm going to just say that.
Not being real with yourself.
Yeah, not being real with yourself is the main thing. But inconsistency is something that you hear a lot.
Yeah.
So it's one of the two.
People get tired. We gotta understand that when we jump into something new, it's not going to just work for us just like that. Yeah. And then people get tired. So those gaps start to be created, you know, and what people are doing. And so, what do you feel about what I'm doing as far as the podcast? How do you feel about this?
I like it. I like it. I like the fact that you want to try to help people connect, and also it'll help you connect too with other people. So I respect that. I had ideas in order to do something of the sort, but I don't think that I'm really like that cut out for it. But I don't know yet. But you doing a good job. You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, don't think that you're not cut out for it, because you definitely have a voice for it. And it's just about sitting here and recording yourself. We just had this conversation with me about the camera and all this there in the third, and I'm not even live right now. So this is just a recording that I'm gonna upload to my YouTube. So it's a little bit, it's even different, because usually people are in there talking at the same time and she's asking questions at the end. So it's like people are watching me. Now nobody's even watching me. I think it's a little bit easier for me.
Yeah.
It definitely is, but I have my shy moments or whatever. But so I got this one question before I let you tell me how everybody can get in contact with you, how they can find you. It's more of a riddle, but someone gave it to me, and I've been asking people just to get different responses.
Oh yeah, I love this. All right.
Okay, so would you rather go left where there's nothing right, or would you rather go right where there's nothing left?
Okay, now with this question, realistically, the first thing that I heard in my head is, would you rather go the same way? Because either way,
you're going in a circle.
Exactly.
That's my answer.
So either way, you're gonna end up going the same way. So I mean, technically, I would probably go right because I'm right-handed, realistically. But I don't know, because it's kind of tricky. I don't know.
It's a tricky ass question.
Yeah.
And it was no right or wrong answer, because it's kind of from your own perspective.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I had somebody say, why would I want to go right and there's nothing going to be left? And to myself, I thought about it like, that's right. If I go right, it's going to be nothing left at all. Like, not just nothing going left, nothing left is what I thought. That was the first thing I thought. But then I thought, like, okay, if I continue to make a left, I'm going in a circle. If I continue to make a right.
Right. But then also you can like how you said it the first time, like if you go right, then there's nothing left. Like there can be no internet left, there can be no houses. But if you go left, then there can be no right, no justice. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
real fucked up. It's a real fucked up ass question. Somebody threw that shit to me. I said, let me write that down. I gotta ask it. I gotta have it.
Yeah, that's a good riddle.
You know what I mean? Y'all shout out Street Consequences magazine, most definitely. Y'all shout out Polo. Let everybody know how they can get in contact with you, Polo.
Wait, before that, y'all Street magazine, y'all need to hit me up, because I feel like they said they was gonna put me in there, but I just need to know. Like I need to know. I need to be left in the loop. You feel me?
Yes.
I don't want to be left dry. I don't want to be left hanging or something. Some vultures can get me. But look, all right. So so you can find me on Instagram at your boy Polo, YABOYYPOLO. You can find me on Snapchat at Nate For Real with 2 L's. You can find me on also on Twitter on iPolo with a lowercase I 704. Yeah, that's pretty much it. No Facebook though, not right now.
Okay. Gotcha. For sure, man. And it was a blessing to have you in here with me today, man. That goddamn ride, I know it was like in that traffic downtown.
Yes, God bless me, low key, because I wasn't even supposed to make it today.
Really?
Yes, I was 20 minutes late to the bus, but it got delayed by 40 minutes.
That was a blessing.
Bro, I was literally on the train like, Lord, please, like, I need to be able to get out of the city. And then I looked and it said delayed, and I said, oh my God.
Fuck, it's all right.
Yeah.
God wanted him to be here, and he was here, y'all, and we got our interview done, and that is what's up, y'all. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, Community Talk 101. Follow my YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube station, please, because I need 1,000 subscribers so I can start going live, but all my videos will be uploaded to YouTube. And we are on, as of right now, we're on 6 platforms for podcasting. It takes a couple weeks to get approved, so I'm still waiting about 4 or 5 different other platforms. Yeah. So once we get them all, we're gonna be on all of them when it's all said and done. And yeah, man, it was a blessing to have you here. I really, really appreciate it, man. It was a blessing, girl.
Yeah, I enjoyed this.
And I really want you to have a safe trip back. Did my girl get some good pictures, my camera girl?
See what had happened
good word.
Oh, man.
We good.